Welcome everybody to Webb Weekly Live, Hoopers Only TV. Popo alongside Mark Messina. Mark, we're at the Magic Dome. This is Groundhog Day. It feels like we just did this.
It does. Last night and tonight, and we just keep doing it over and over.
Well, Williamsport taking on Montoursville. We talked earlier off camera about a stepping stone, a measuring stick, should I say, for Montoursville against the Williamsport team.
Yeah, you know, when people look at this and say, why is Montoursville playing Williamsport? Because it seems like a tough matchup, which it obviously is. Loyalsock plays them, Danville plays them. So if Montoursville's trying to get to that upper echelon of the PHAC, you know, the Millionaires are one of the teams you got to go up against and see how you do. So it's good to play teams that are better than you sometimes, and this will be a very good gauge for Montoursville as they get ready for the district playoff.
Well, we did about 5 Williamsport games this year. Williamsport is a very athletic team. They're led by, like I said, Nasir Jones. James Evans McQuay is a key to this game. I talked about him earlier. I call him Ghost because when he's on, he'll score 20, 25 points. When they don't get him the ball, he turns into a ghost. It's like Pac-Man. He just disappears and they forget about him. But he is the best player, I say, on this team. Getting the ball inside, outside, he can do it all.
Well, then we hope he disappears tonight because, you know, coming off last night, you know, it's good. This is another thing. You usually don't play back-to-back in high school basketball. But this gives you like a baseball environment. Montoursville didn't play last night. They don't have to think about it for a week. They get back on the court and see if they can make some adjustments and redeem themselves a little bit. And they're hoping they shoot better, number one.
Yeah, well, one bright spot for Montoursville last night, he was King Kongin. It was Dylan Young, number 4. He lit up for 22 points, and he was the lone bright spot last night for the Warriors.
He was. Dylan played really well, and kind of nobody else did. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, you know, you don't sit and stew. Usually, you know, basketball, you at least have a day in between. And they're just right back on the bus and right back at it. So for the kids that didn't play well, I'm sure they're happy about that.
Well, it's probably good that they get right back on the court and playing. We got about a minute until introductions here. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, Millionaires, Warriors, WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. We'll be right back.
Make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Fastmaz.com. Lift your knees. You gotta get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
You gotta be here.
Hi, it's Adam and Aubrey, and we're here with all the kids at Blaze Alexander, celebrating 40 years in business with 19 locations across central Pennsylvania.
Visit BlazeAlexander.com.
Bringing you the biggest selection and the best service and the lowest price guaranteed. You did what? And only at Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships. Taking deals the other guys won't.
Aubrey, hit it!
So when you were going to be a pro athlete, what was the game changer?
The game changer was just knowing that I've seen so many other good players, and I said I gotta see how good I am, measuring my talent up to somebody else. And when I see that I can play against guys that was pro athletes, I'm like, I can do it too. But putting in the work, like all day shooting at nighttime, putting up jump shots, knowing that if I can shoot in the dark, I can shoot anywhere. In the gym than I spent doing anything else. If you love something, you got to get out there and put the time into it. Yep, so it's all about time. However much time you put into something, that's what you're going to get out of it. So I wanted to be a hooper, I had to put everything in. Hoopers Only TV, baby.
Yeah.
Hoopers Only TV is a game changer, baby!
So when you were going to be a pro
All right, we're live here at the Magic Dome. Player introductions underway. Paul Bull, Mark Musina, Marshall Brown getting the start here tonight for Williamsport. Couple new faces in the lineup for Coach Taylor.
Well, it's senior night. You always get that.
And Amir Elzy also coming out. I was going to say in the open, but we got cut off with time there. The other night against Central Mountain, Amir Elzy had 10 assists in 10 minutes. That's called distributing. Unbelievable. All right, we're going to break for the anthem. Coming up right now. We'll be right back with the opening tip-off. All right, we're back here at the Magic Dome, set for action here tonight. Williamsport and Montoursville. Throw the records out the window, Mark.
Well, absolutely. You know, like as we said earlier, I don't know if we said it on the air or off the air. I don't remember.
I think that was off the air.
Hey, don't get us sick. Just keep moving down. Aiden Gare shows up trying to spread. Does he have the corona? What is? Did we figure out what's wrong with him?
Keep away here, yeah.
You should have a mask on, young man. Williamsport certainly, you know, they're traveling to play bigger teams, you know, so they're going far and wide all across the state and running into 6A talent. So their record is a little deceptive. As we said, they had two common opponents. They beat Danville by about 14 or 16, and they ended up losing to Loyalsock in a game that they had and kind of gave away. But this is what it's all about. And Montoursville wants to get ready for the playoffs and wants to, you know, play with the big boys. This is a good test.
Yeah, the last game we were here, Williamsport lost a shot kind of at the buzzer against State College by 2 points, and I don't think State College won another game after that the rest of the year, so it was a tough game. Elzy with the ball. Williamsport controls the tip in the corner to Nyman. Nasir Jones over to Cole Johnson. Cole baseline, little jumper from almost the baseline, a little off the block. Count it.
Montoursville comes out 2-3 zone. Again, they want to just keep Williamsport away from the basket, make them shoot. One of the keys is going to be offensive rebounds for Williamsport again. Montoursville not a good job on the defensive glass last night. Can they keep the Millionaires off the glass?
Hunter Shear lets it fly off the back iron. Elzy hauls the boards. Good defense by Musina. Picked his pocket. Montoursville forces the turnover over to Hunter, over to Dylan Young. Lowe trying to post up inside on Nasir and back out to the point.
And Montoursville wants to try to play more inside out than they did yesterday.
Well, a real poor shooting night last night from the field, and you're not going to win too many games. I think they were 2 for 10 in the first half from three-point range, and that's their game, is outside to open up that inside game, or vice versa tonight maybe.
That's a good screen from Berger, and Hunter, a good passing lane, and I saw the pass, and then Williamsport closed on it quickly.
A nice pass by Hunter in the low, off the window, up and in.
Hunter is the best inbounds passer we've ever had.
Solid ball player.
His ability to get, it's Youngie with a steal, and we're going to be up 4-2. Look at us.
Young up and in.
But Hunter's ability to discreetly find people on inbounds plays, he's the best inbounds kid I've ever seen.
Had a nice conversation before the game with his dad came up. Ron introduced himself and said he really enjoys listening to us on WebWeeklyLive.com and Hoopers Only. Yeah, he said that to me. He must have thought I would too.
He's probably a wrestling fan too. Does he like that?
Real nice family. 6:22 to go in the first. 5-4. Williamsport leads on the 3-ball by Nyman. And we got a foul there. I didn't see who that was on.
Peyton's going to go to the line. Who they got, 33?
33, that's Cole Johnson.
Is that who they called it on?
Mm-hmm. Peyton going to the line. Shoot two. Very important to get him involved in the game. Last night he did not score. He didn't even take too many shots.
Well, and we got to make free throws tonight too.
Absolutely.
We're usually a very good free throw shooting team, and Last night we just didn't make enough because we only shot 2. But
that was it. They made both of them.
In these games, when you're playing teams that are very good, you can't have an off shooting night, especially at the foul line. And Peyton 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
And we're tied at 5.
76% shooter from the line. Elsie taking the ball across the timeline. Left-handed dribble between his legs. Inside to Marshall. Brown swings it to the corner to Nyman. He already hit 1-3 from back there into Nasir. Here comes the double. Nasir using his body there. Good rebound by Lowe. And Hunter Shear will bring it up.
Montoursville just happy there at the start. Last night they started so cold and got down 8 and then just kind of were battling back the whole night. So this little 5-5 start for 2 minutes has to make them feel a lot better.
Hunter with the ball. Nice move. Jumper from the foul line. That's good. Nothing but net. Hunter Shear.
As they're pressuring on the perimeter, there you got to step around.
Nyman lets that 3 fly. Ball battles around the rim right into the hands of Dylan Young.
Now, you also wonder with fatigue of Montoursville because they did play last night and they played hard. And
low jumper, nothing behind that one. Didn't even put his weight into that one. Overhead to Johnson. And he traveled there.
That was a good idea. He just threw the pass about a foot too far. If he could have brought it back a little bit, Johnson could have caught it and laid it in. But early on, the legs will be fine. You know, you get to the second half when fatigue really starts to set in. And we're going to see if that affects Montoursville.
7-5 Montoursville leads. Hunter Shear with the ball over to the left wing to Young, over to Josh Berger. Berger over to Lowe, swings it cross court to Peyton. Peyton lets the 3 fly, count it. Peyton Musina, 4 points in this first quarter.
It's a good skip pass, and again, it's a good look. And Montoursville's got to knock down their fair share of good looks. So you can't beat teams like Williamsport having a mediocre night. We've got to shoot it well.
Elsie with the ball over to Cole. Didn't look like he was ready for that. Back to Elsie, controls the point on the right wing. Got Nyman in the corner if he wants it, but he backs it back out to Johnson. 4:36 to go, clock running, jumper from the foul line, and he is fouled.
Who'd they call it on?
I think they called it
on Young.
No, Young?
Yeah. Elsie, last year when they played at Montoursville, you talked about Elsie. Didn't you say he had 10 assists in 10 minutes?
No, yeah, last week.
He almost had a triple-double. I was doing the announcing, and I was sitting behind Chris Massey, sitting with Chris Massey. He had like 11 assists, 10 rebounds, but he only had 6 points because he hadn't shot enough.
Yeah, he doesn't shoot much, but I'll tell you what, of all the point guards in this area, I think he's the best point guard in the area. He's tough.
Well, after the game, I said to Alan, I don't think I've ever seen a high school triple-double. And if you let the kid play a couple more minutes, and he said, well, if you'd have told me, I didn't know he had a triple-double. I knew we got a big lead. I was taking kids out. So that was my chance. That was my one chance to do a triple-double, and Alan ruined it.
Alan, I'll tell you what, Alan, though, is the best-dressed coach. Him and CI are rivaling each other for the GQ award. We have all kind of awards here. We got an all-hair team. We got a GQ award.
Alan does not win the all-hair team.
Peyton from the corner, count it. He's heating up.
A good little drive, draw, and dish.
Elsie in traffic, over to Marshall Brown. Nice head fake, drives baseline, swings it all the way to the top of the key. 13-7, Montoursville leads here. 4:09 to go in the first quarter. Clock running. Over to Nyman. Nyman bounce pass into Cole Johnson on the block, kicks it back out. Marshall, and he traveled on that one.
Did he? I don't know if I saw that, but this is, last night as Montoursville started so cold, what are we, 2 for 3 from the three-point line? We're not going to shoot 67% all night. But when we get open looks, I said it last night in the broadcast, because of how well we shoot and how many people can shoot, we can hang with anybody.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Unless we have a bad night, and then we can lose to anybody. And last night, we had a bad night against a good team.
And the good three-point shooting will open up the inside because they're going to have to come out and guard them. Shear off the back iron. Sims now into the ball game. Ball comes right in the hands of Elsie. Millionaires looking to run, and Peyton kicked that one.
Good. That was solid, too. He
sounded good.
Usually you kind of deflect it off to the side. He sent it back.
I was ready
all the way down the ice.
I was ready to yell goal on that.
Absolutely.
Elsie the inbound. Into the game now, Keenan Brown.
One of the keys here, we're going to see if Williamsport has an effect at the foul line against this zone. Danville could get it to the foul line and pick us apart.
There to Evans McQuay over the corner. Elsie, 3-ball, count it. Amir Elsie, we said he can shoot. He just doesn't shoot often.
Well, I would like him to shoot less now.
Williamsport with the press now.
And, of course, the same thing. Williamsport kind of needs to score to get the press going.
Cole picked them off, laid it up and in.
And the more they score, the more they can generate just like that. So That's another reason why defensive rebounding for Montoursville is going to be key. When they get a miss, we got to corral it.
And there's another turnover there, but the ball goes right in the hands of Lowe. Young drives baseline up and in. Way to be persistent, Dylan.
I was going to say that was an ugly possession that ended up with a layup.
Elsie, 3, off the back of the iron. Rebound, who else? Dylan Young. Being guarded closely by Evans McQuay.
See, one of the things, because there's so much length on Hunter, it's going to be interesting to see how many shots he can get off in a good look because Johnson's so much bigger and longer.
Sims, mid-range jumper, nothing. Ball comes down to the Millionaires, looking to run in. Dylan Young, good defense there, stopped that 3-on-2 break. 15-12, 2:23 to go in the first. Paul Bowl, Mark Mussina on a Thursday night here at the Magic Dome in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
I said this last night, and it didn't seem to be because Danville had so much, they kind of had their way with our zone, but the hands of the guys at the top of Dylan and Peyton at the top of the zone, they get their hands on so many passes, and you just saw an example of it there, that it's hard to enter the ball and it's hard to get it around the perimeter because they anticipate so well and they jump to it so well.
Tyler Fossenot now into the game. Nice dipsy doodle there. Up and in, Evans McQuay. I told you in the open. I don't know if it was the open that was on TV or the one that was cut. I referred to him as Ghost. He could light up for 25 or he could disappear if they don't give him the ball. And he's one of the best players on this Millionaire team. They just got to get him the rock. Alkabir Jason also into the game for Williamsport. Hunter off balance, 3 around the rim. No good. Rebounded Nasir. 15-14, Montoursville leads, 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Nasir in the paint and draws the foul.
It's either on Sims or Good. But there, again, that's kind of a force from Hunter, and you see already if he's getting a little frustrated because he's missed a couple, and he knows it's going to be a hard day.
Yeah, I think he was looking to pass on. He couldn't make his mind up. He got caught halfway in the air on that one. 64 three-pointers for the year for Hunter Shearer. I updated the stats. He still leads District 4 by a lot.
But I think, what did Montoursville have last night at the half? 16? We got 15 here, and we're 6.5 minutes into the game.
I think they had 16 points, something like that.
And there's the offensive rebound.
Oh, good hands by Young. Ball on the floor. Good hand by Peyton off his knee, and it will be Montoursville ball. And Montoursville's playing it right where they want to be. 15-14. Here comes the full court press.
It's been a much better start than, and now they're going to change up the press 2-2-1. It's been a much better start for the Warriors. They're happy about their first quarter tonight.
And they break it easy over to Young. Young tries to draw the contact, does, no call. Ball hangs on the rim. Good rebound like Goody inside.
I told you last night he's going to steal a rebound that he has no business getting, and we're going to score. Usually he kicks it out, but there he threw it up off the glass and got it to go.
He's one of my favorite players, hard-nosed player. Yeoman's work on the boards.
He can rebound.
Jim
He
Webb.
really, really can rebound.
Alkabir Jason puts it in. 17-16, last minute to go in the first quarter. Swings it cross court to Good. Back over to Peyton. Peyton drives baseline up the eye. No good. Rebounded by Dylan Young. Good hustle by the Warriors. Back out to Berger.
I don't think you're going to see a lot of offensive rebounds from us, but let's see if we can take advantage of this one.
34 seconds to go.
We've had 2 trips in a row. Goody stole one, and now Young got one. And Montoursville with a 17-16 lead with 25 seconds to go, we should go into out of the quarter with the lead.
Yeah, they're going to hold for one shot, it looks like.
It looks like it, unless we're not. Where are we going?
Turned it over. Fossenot comes down with the loose ball. Fossenot brings it up, 13 seconds across the timeline. Drives, dishes. Oh, good hands by, is that Good again?
That was Good.
Ball bouncing around into the hands of Berger. 2 seconds, 1, and there's your horn. We played one here at the Magic Dome. 17-16, Montoursville leads. We'll be right back after a word from Fast Maz.
We want you to make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at Fast Maz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Fastmaz.com.
All right, we're back here. Paul Bowe, Mark Musina. Mark, what'd you think of that first quarter?
It's a lot better than last night's first quarter.
Well,
Yeah, but that's what we do.
say
Like,
much.
we've, if we can hit shots when we're open, then we'll be okay. We defensive glass is going to be huge.
Right.
And there, Montoursville got a couple trips on the offensive glass that helped us out. I want to say that I played a playoff game here back when I was a junior. And just the environment here, I know Williamsport plays here obviously all the time, but for the other schools, it's like playing in a small college. This is the neatest local place to play.
You know what I noticed here, too, a lot of games here with a lot of good shooters, with a lot of area behind the backboards, it throws
It's
them off.
different. It is
You know
different.
what I mean?
It's
Because
not quite the Carrier Dome, but there Peyton's got another good look.
Good look, squares himself up just off the back iron. Elsie looking to run. 3-on-2 break for the Millionaires. Dishes out to Marshall Brown. Bobbles around. Back to Nyman. Over to Nasir. Swings it to Cole Johnson. Back over to Brown. Brown pops the three from the corner. Rebound Hunter Shear.
That was a good trip for Williamsport.
Yep.
They didn't get it to go.
Bad pass there
That
by
was
Hunter. Over to Cole. Cole spin moving. No call on that. I thought he traveled. Elsie, garbage man in the lane there. Picks up the trash. And Williamsport leads 18-17. Not a good possession there.
No.
Young kicks it to the corner. Peyton squares up again. That's long. Good defense by Berger inside. Drops the bucket.
That's some effort. Now, I'm sure Alan Taylor's saying the same thing. Hey, we got to clean up some rebounds, too, because they're not the trees. That's Good and Berger and Youngie that are just out working Williamsport on the offensive glass.
Nobody boxed out at all for Williamsport that series. At all.
That's a good entry.
Inside over to Cole.
They could enter it again if they want to.
Kick back out to Brown. Elsie directing traffic like an air traffic controller there, just pointing. Swings it over to Cole Johnson. There's Nasir. That's where he's most dangerous. Up the window, and he draws the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Nasir, for a big guy, good foul shooter. 76% on the season. He's the leading scorer for this Millionaires team at 13 points a game. First one on its way and good, 19 all. Nice crowd on hand tonight for a Thursday night here.
This is good, and I'm sure there's a lot of Montoursville fans because they don't get up here very much. You know,
Wow.
you're in a lot of gyms, and you don't get here very often, and it's close and it's fun, and it's the last one of the regular season. So,
got a playoff type of atmosphere.
And we feel like we got a puncher's chance. Even though it's Williamsport and they're quicker and bigger and Hunter Shear no good. Good choice by Youngie not to go over the back, and Williamsport's got numbers.
3-on-2, Elsie to the rack, up and in, changes directions in midair.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's tough. Over to Lowe. Lowe has not touched the ball much this game at all. Over to Berger. Berger has it batted around, over to Peyton. Over to Lowe. Lowe can shoot the three from the corner.
Did that get tipped? I think he might have got a piece of that one, and they're going to call foul on Berger. Berger tried to steal a jump ball out of it and didn't get it. That might have got blocked.
And Montoursville got to be careful here. These next couple minutes are critical here.
Well,
Williamsport's on a run.
That's the way, Williamsport is always, 30 seconds away from a 7-0 run, and Montoursville's going to have to avoid that all night. We can't have a bad 30 seconds because we don't have that kind of ability against them.
Nyman with the ball. Oh, good defense by
steal.
Peyton. Up ahead to Young. Young lays it off the glass and in. Unlike last night, Montoursville forcing a lot of turnovers in this early going.
See, and again, that's the top of the zone. I talked about the hands, and Peyton just picked his pocket, and we stole two that we shouldn't have had.
Against Danville,
That was good defense from Lowe. Straight up, didn't foul. That was good.
I know against Danville they started off with a zone. They went man the second half. Danville's so athletic, though. I think Montoursville could have matched up well man-to-man with them. They did in the second half.
That was kind of Peyton got inside and got stuck, and now Williamsport's got numbers.
3-on-2 again. Nasir fills the lane.
That's a block. That's a good call.
Nasir hit his knee hard on the court there when he went down.
That's a good try from Hunter. He's not going to go up and block it, so he's got to step in and try to get the charge. He's just half a count late.
22-21. Nasir back on the line, shooting 76%, as we said earlier, from the line. First one up, but good rotation, good form for the big man. Seems like Nasir's been playing here forever. He's only a junior, still got another year.
He does shoot it nicely.
Yeah, he has good touch.
Yeah, it makes sense why. Well, now he misses one right after we say that.
Yeah, you jinxed him. There you
well,
go.
what? He doesn't shoot 100%. What'd you say, 76? So he's made 3 out of 4? No, he shoots it nicely. It's no wonder he's shooting 76%.
Over to Peyton. Peyton drives, puts it
There's
on
a good look.
Shear. Good look, squares it up, count it.
Drive, draw, and dish. We've got a couple of those. We got the lead back, 24-23, halfway through the second quarter.
Elsie, jumper.
God,
to the
he's
lane.
quick.
Good. And I've said it the 5 games we did for Williamsport. I can't understand why he doesn't shoot more. Fantastic shot he has. He can play anywhere.
I was going to say, if you got a point guard that's that unselfish, that's good.
Oh, nice dish.
Good
Low
patience.
at the doorstep,
Very
up the window,
nice.
up and in.
That was nice. Peyton with a good dish, low with a little head fake and some patience, and Montoursville's got the lead back.
Got him off his feet, 4:07 to go in the half. Over to Marshall Brown on the left wing, swings it back to Nyman, over to Elsie. Elsie lets the 3 fly.
All right, they should take him out, I think. He looks tired.
He's on fire.
Give that kid a rest.
Over to Shear. Shear swings it over to Dylan Young. Young, nice dish again, off the window, up and in, and a foul. Lowe draws the foul.
I'm surprised that Montoursville's dribble penetration has been as prevalent as it's been so far.
No one's stepping up for Williamsport at all.
We really have no trouble getting to the foul line right now, whether we're kicking it across for a 3 or there. Peyton or Youngie would have bounced past down to Lowe. But our dribble penetration was non-existent last night, and tonight it has been a big factor.
Lowe has a chance for a 3-point play here.
But this is the danger. Montoursville seems like they're playing great. Montoursville is playing great, and we're winning by a point. Like, I'm not going to say that Williamsport is great defensively. I think they've been not great. And,
it's been a track meet most of their
through
games.
all this stuff, we have a 1-point lead. That's the explosion and the talent level that the Millionaires have.
They've played some track meets, I can tell you that. Wholesale substitutions for the Millionaires. That was like a line change.
See, I told you he needed a break. See, he's on the bench now. We got to take advantage.
Keenan Brown into the game. Jason into the game. Nasir down low. He's the only starter left in right now. And they're playing 8 deep here for Williamsport. And Nasir will go to the line again.
Well, if he's the only starter left, they got to be 9 deep. But, that's just accounting.
Well, I'm a finance guy. We have a computer for that. Nasir, first one up, and off the rim, no good. See that? You jinxed him.
I did. Well, it's a good thing he's a good foul shooter because he shoots a bunch of them.
Yeah, he does. He gets to the line a lot.
He's missed 3 in a row now.
Second one, no good. Rebound comes right down to McQuay.
Oh.
Swings it over to Keenan Brown. Jumper by Fossenot.
That's a good play. That's a good little half-court trip, and again, an offensive rebound. Montoursville couldn't secure it.
Back and forth, 3:16 to go before the half. Over to Hunter Shear. Shear over to Jake Sims. Sims now back in the game. Also good. Peyton draws, gets it on his hip, and got it knocked away. Pass into good. Jump hook off
Look at that.
Off the window, up and in.
Do you think he tried to bank that, or you think it just got in the way?
I think he tried to bank that. He had a lot on it.
Either way, Montoursville back up by a point.
Brown to, here we go. Young, that's his 3rd steal of the game. Going to take it right at him. Changes directions, throws it up, and they drew the foul. He threw that over his head. Almost went in.
Allen's telling him that's a bailout. And it might have been. But for all the effort and all the work that he did out here, what the heck.
That was a good play. Got himself up in the air, and Dylan's been shooting better as of late from the line. First one up and good. Started off really poor, but he's improving every game. Take a replay on that. Let's look at the replay there, Mark. You're closer to me.
That's probably good defense. We might have got a call there. He seemed to go straight up. He didn't swat. But like I said, the kid earned it. He worked so hard. They were like, hey, let's get him to the foul line.
3-point Warrior lead, 2:37 to go in the half. This game's been back and forth all night. Jumper in the lane. Keenan
See,
Brown.
that's what they need. They need to be able to do damage from the foul line, and that's been a couple times now that Williamsport's been able to exploit that.
That shot's been there all night.
If they can't score from there, Williamsport's going to have trouble against the zone. If they can get in there, it's going to open a lot of things
Shear,
up.
long three, good rotation, count it. Hunter Shear, when he's in that zone, he can stroke it like no one else. And just like that, it's 36-32, 4-point Montoursville lead. That's Fossenot with the ball, cross court, over to Jason. Back to Fossenot. Down low, Evans.
That's an offensive foul.
And they're going to call that. James Evans McQuaid not happy about that at all.
That was a good call.
Yeah.
He kind of went barreling right into it. It would have looked better if Jake would have gone down.
Elsie coming back into the game, and Cole.
I don't like that. They should sit that kid for the whole half, don't you think?
Well, we'll have Doc Massey on at the half. We'll have all the stats.
Has he missed yet? I don't think he has. If he's missed a shot, I don't remember it.
Massey will know. We'll decipher his cave paintings at the half. Over the
That's
head,
a charge.
Elsie.
That's got to be a whistle.
Cole Johnson,
That
Johnny
is,
on the spot.
Wow.
Up and in.
How is that not a whistle?
1:39 to go. Clock running in the half.
That's a big no call. We'll see if that comes back.
Hunter got him off his feet. They picked his pocket. Up ahead to Johnson. Millionaires, 3-on-3 break in the lane. It's good defense by Sims, stood his ground.
He's got Hunter with another look.
Got him off
Good
his
patience.
feet. Squares up, good rotation.
Very nice.
That's the hat trick. That's 3 for 3 for Hunter Shear. Oh, right in the face. He hit the ball off Jason. Wasn't ready for that pass.
He's got Berger in the corner if he finds him, and he didn't catch it clean. Now pull it back out and just play.
Back over to Dylan Young. Last minute to go in the second quarter. Over to
Montoursville's got to stay patient and get a good look. They don't have to hurry.
Distribute by Sims. Dylan Young for 3.
So we said, the days we shoot it well, we can hang with anybody. Montoursville, 8-point lead. The next time Montoursville gets the ball, they're going to hang it out for the rest of the half. Or they're going to try. They tried at the end of the first quarter and screwed it up. But
25-point second quarter for the Warriors.
Williamsport with a very patient trip here. Are they playing for the last shot?
Kicks it over to Johnson. Cole for 3. Off the rim.
Now Montoursville. Montoursville will hold it for the last shot, 20 seconds. They could go in with a double-digit lead.
No reason to rush. 17 seconds, clock running. Over to Sims, backdoor cut to Berger. Berger a little hard off the glass. Jason hauls it down. Over to Elsie, dangerous in space, and he threw it away with 4 seconds to go.
That's the first bad play the kid's made all night.
Put a little too much mustard on
He
that.
did. He threw that, had some smoke.
Dylan Young, didn't get the ball to Dylan Young, and he's going to take off. Here's what it is. Back to Shear, 4, 3.
We got to look.
We got a shot at the horn. Oh. All right, we're at the half here in Williamsport, 42 to 34. Let's check the replay on that, Mark.
So this is Shear from deep. Shear from the corner. What did we have last night for the game? 45?
We got.
Did we lose 56-45? And we have 42 today. When we shoot it well, we're really good. We are really good. And defensively, we've been a lot better.
Hunter Shear is on fire. 3 in a row from behind the arc. We're at the half. We'll be right back. Doc Massey will come down from the crow's nest there.
Oh, great.
We'll get him to come down. We got a rope and everything, and we're going to have fun.
He needs, like, the bat pole.
All right, we'll be right back here at the Magic Dome.
We want you to make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Fastmaz.com.
Lift your knees, you gotta get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
You gotta be here.
we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg, acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
So when you were going to be a pro athlete, what was the game changer?
The game changer was just knowing that I've seen so many other good players, and I said I gotta see how good I am, measuring my talent up to somebody else. So when I see that I can play against guys that was pro athletes, I'm like, I can do it too, but putting in the work. Like all day shooting at nighttime, putting up jump shots, knowing that if I can shoot in the dark, I can shoot anywhere. I spend more time in the gym than I spent doing anything else. If you love something, you got to get out there and put the time into it. Yep, so it's all about time. However much time you put into something, that's what you're going to get out of it. So I wanted to be a hooper, I had to put everything in. Hoopers on the TV, baby.
Yeah.
Hoopers Only TV is a game changer, baby!
So when you were going to be a pro athlete, what was the game changer?
Hi, it's Adam and Aubrey, and we're here with all the kids at Blaze Alexander, celebrating 40 years in business with 19 locations across central Pennsylvania.
Visit blazealexander.com.
Bringing you the biggest selection and the best service and the lowest price guaranteed. You did what? And only at Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships. Taking deals the other guys won't.
Aubrey, hit it!
It's our 25th anniversary here at Aubrey Alexander Toyota. People always ask me how we got that name. We named it after my late dad, Aubrey Alexander. That's right, we're here to talk about all the great models at Aubrey Alexander Toyota. Exactly like this Toyota Tundra I'm sitting in front of. I love this truck, Lyle. That's right, and let's not forget that RAV4. We have a huge selection of RAV4s in stock. That's right, Lyle. 25 years at Aubrey Alexander Toyota on the Strip in Selinsgrove.
Have you recently been declined for a mortgage pre-approval by your local bank? Why not give me a call for a second look? Not all lenders are created equal, and not all banks offer the same programs. One bank may require a 640 credit score and another one only a 580. Some banks require 20% down, and others have 0% programs available. At Prime Lending, I have a wide variety of programs available. I also have 17 years of experience putting people into homes in Lycoming County. Give me a call and you can be next. Have you recently been declined for a mortgage pre-approval by your local bank? Why not give me a call for a second look? Not all lenders are created equal, and not all banks offer the same programs. One bank may require a 640 credit score and another one only a 580. Some banks require 20% down, and others have 0% programs available. At Prime Lending, I have a wide variety of programs available. I also have 17 years of experience putting people into homes in Lycoming County. Give me...
All right, we're back here at the Magic Dome. We are at the half with Doc Massey of the Sun Gazette. Chris, what a difference a night makes, huh?
It's amazing. I thought that Montoursville's legs would be shot, and they're raining threes, 42 points. It's been fun to watch so far.
Yeah, they only had 45 last night, the whole game. So
yeah, it's impressive against an athletic defense with a lot of depth. See if they can keep it up, but so far they're looking really good.
So far, so good. Closing the half, 3 3-pointers in a row by Hunter Shearer. What do you got so far for points for Montoursville?
They're back to being balanced. That's when they're at their best. Dylan Young's got 11 plus 4 assists. Shearer has 11, 2 assists. Peyton Musina's got 7. They all were in the first quarter. Austin Lowe has 7. So they're spreading it out. They're moving it well. And Lowe asserted himself a little bit inside. That was good to see, too, because that opens everything up for them.
Yeah, and they're really shooting well tonight from the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. And Amir Elzy's, like the other night I was here, he didn't take a shot, but he had 10 assists, and he was shredding the defense. Now he's doing it scoring-wise. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Cole Johnson, 8 points and 2 rebounds. Nasir Jones he's doing a good job getting to the line, but he's only 3 for 8 there. but I think he's going to. I think it's a tough matchup for Montoursville inside. So
yeah, if they can get him the ball, he's been to the line. What did you say? 8 times.
Yep.
8 shots from the line. He's usually a 76% free throw shooter. He struggled a little bit tonight, but I think in the second half, Coach Taylor's going to want to get the ball to him on the block there.
Absolutely.
He's tough inside. He's got that wide body, and I really don't think anybody can stop him on Montoursville once he gets going.
Yeah, I mean he's not the tallest guy, but he's so quick and so strong that I don't think that matters. He can give up the inches and still have the advantage in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, players are coming back onto the court. 2:56 to go before the third quarter, and we're going to be right back. We got a special guest coming up, the golfer. And I'm not talking about, what's the guy from Caddyshack? The golfer.
Ty Webb.
Ty Webb. We'll be right back.
Have you recently been declined for a mortgage pre-approval by your local bank? Why not give me a call for a second look? Not all lenders are created equal, and not all banks offer the same programs. One bank may require a 640 credit score, and another one only a 580. Some banks require 20% down, and others have 0% programs available. At Prime Lending, I have a wide variety of programs available. I also have 17 years of experience putting people into homes in Lycoming County. Give me a...
All right, I'm back with a special guest here, Logan McGinn, PGA golfer extraordinaire, huh? I heard you qualified for 3 tournaments this year, 3 national tournaments.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So in the regionals, to qualify for the World Championship, I won the Tour Championship for Philadelphia, which I qualified. I was 7. And in the regionals, I got top 5, which I think helps you qualify for the Worlds too. And 2 Worlds are in California and 1 is in Pinehurst.
That's awesome. I'll tell you what, I'm not even too good at miniature golf. But congratulations, I'm happy for you. And let's talk a bit about the game here. I know your dad said, I know you're a good basketball player. I watched those videos on Facebook. You going coast to coast. You're King Konging, as Riz would say, right? All right, listen. Tell me about this game here. It's 42-34. What does Williamsport have to do to get back in the game?
They got to stop turning the ball over, start making shots, stop holding the ball and start passing it more and shooting it more.
All right, well, let's talk about Montoursville. We only got a couple seconds. What are they going to do to keep the lead?
Keep shooting threes and keep getting open.
All right, hey, that sounds good. And one more thing. Who's your favorite announcer on Webb Weekly Live and Hoopers Only? And don't say Jim Webb. Rizzo? He's the producer. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Second half getting ready to start. Logan McGinn, congratulations. High five. And he said I was his favorite. Just remember that. All right, we'll be right back.
All right, here we are with the second half as Williamsport will get the ball down 8. Peyton with an immediate steal. Patience, and he goes up and scores, and Montoursville's up 10. Not the start that Alan Taylor wanted. Coming out here down 8 at halftime, but here we've talked about the fatigue. Because Montoursville played last night and they played Danville, we'll see if the legs start to catch up with them as the second half goes along, but we shot it great. We made 6 threes in the first half. Williamsport answers immediately with Cole Johnson.
Did you hear what that kid said?
I heard that you asked for, he couldn't even come up with a good announcer, so he went to the producer. That's what.
I even gave him a softball.
It's a good thing I wasn't. I would have slapped the kid right there. I would have just said, wait a minute.
Here we go. Williamsport out to run. Up ahead to Cole Johnson. Johnson off the window, up and in.
We got a runner up here. He didn't see him. Berger was on. I think on that one, Hunter was too far under the basket. That was probably a good no call. And just like that, is that score right? Oh, yeah, because they got 2 in a row. So it's back down to 6. Yeah, it was 8, and then it's 10. Now it's 6. Montoursville's up 6 a minute in the second half. Peyton with a good look.
Squares up. He had 7 in the first quarter. Did not score the second quarter. Hits a 3. He's got 10.
That's our 7th 3. Again, when we shoot it, we can hang.
And that's going to open up the inside game later in the game because Williamsport's going to have to come out and contest that. Elsie.
What a pass.
12 points, 4 assists. Make it 5 underneath there.
He kind of got tripped up a little bit. He was off balance and still threaded it through. Now, Montoursville's going to have to do better against the penetration because you see.
That was tipped. I thought it was staying here with Montoursville.
Yeah, that was a bad call. He certainly didn't throw it.
He looked at this guy down here, and he pointed the other way. All right, well, they're going to give the ball to Williamsport.
Unless they're saying after it got tipped, it hit Youngie. But that seemed like a bad call.
That's right in front of us here, and I don't even have my glasses on. I don't wear them, so I even saw that.
We have seen, I think Williamsport's hit 1 3. Is that right?
Massey didn't have that.
And so Montoursville's going to have to.
Now, they hit a couple. Nyman hit one to start the game.
And that's the only one I can remember. That's a nice pass, too.
Nasir Jones in the paint. He's the big key inside. He's only 3 for 8 from the foul line, but he's getting shots underneath. Now 47-42. Warriors going from right to left on your screen, leading by 5 with 5:50 to go in the third. Kicks it to the corner. Low, he'll spot up for 3.
He can shoot it.
Got it. Good to see Austin getting a shot off there. And they're really shooting a 3 well. Elsie, mid-range jumper, good. He has 14 now on the game.
Again, the dribble penetration now starting to be a problem.
Low kicks it back. That's good, good. Off the window.
What a move to go around him. I thought he was going to run right over him and pick up a charge. Great body control from Brandon Good. He's got 6.
Good Peyton with a steal and tips it away, and good hustle. Mike not happy about that at all.
No, I hit the ref. I think Mike's saying it hit the ref, and the ref, but the ball didn't go out of bounds, and the referee's in play. I don't know. I'd have to see it again, but either way, Montoursville's up 8.
And that's Keenan Brown over to Elsie. Elsie, a little shake and bake, kicks it over to Keenan. Keenan spot up 3. No good off the iron. Rebound, Peyton Musina, excuse me.
Mike hasn't got a rebound in a long time.
Up ahead. Youngie at the doorstep, up and in.
That was like a hockey goal. Just keep pounding it on the glass, and somebody's going to punch in the net. And Montoursville has started well. You knew Williamsport would come flying out. And Montoursville for 3 minutes has actually extended the lead by 2.
Jump stop. Brown for 3, no good again. Williamsport not shooting well at all from outside.
And Montoursville has defensive rebounded much better than they did last night.
Lowe looks a little tired there. They might have to get him a little break there. He's having a hard time getting up and down the court. Over to Peyton. Peyton pulls the string from way downtown. Johnson with the rebound. Here's to Elsie when Williamsport's the most dangerous. Oh, he threw it away there. He might have been better off going up with that.
Once he got around the guy at the foul line, I thought he was going to take a little 6-footer. There, as you talked about, that was just a little too unselfish. He could have just pulled up and hit that.
Marshall Brown coming into the game.
He is quick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think he's the best point guard in the area.
He is really good. In case we haven't said that yet.
Peyton, nice drive.
He got all the way to the rim.
Foul. Hey, if no one's going to step up, take it to the rack.
You know, and that's I understand that because you got Lowe on the block. So he's like, I'm not going to let him bounce past it to the 6'6" kid and lay it in. I'm going to make the 5'9" kid finish. And he didn't, but he got to the foul line. So I don't fault the defense there. It was just a good play from Peyton.
First one up and good.
And again, we've got to make our free throws.
He has 11 on the night. 11-point lead for Montoursville. They've led most of this game. Goody trying to get position in there, a little bump in there. One out of 2. Nasir gets the boards. Up ahead to Brown. Brown to McQuay.
That's a tough shot.
Good shot, James Evans McQuay. And I told you, he has not got started tonight. That might be his first or second bucket.
I thought we did a good job cutting him off from the baseline, and then he just pulled up and drained it.
He can play.
He can.
Hunter Shearer over to Good. Good being guarded by Evans McQuay.
We might need a timeout here. We look frazzled, and we took one. That's a good timeout.
Yeah, definitely a good timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. 3:45 to go in the third. 55-46, Warriors lead.
Have you recently been declined for a mortgage pre-approval by your local bank? Why not give me a call for a second look? Not all lenders are created equal, and not all banks offer the same programs. One bank may require a 640 credit score, and another one only a 580. Some banks require 20% down, and others have 0% programs available. At Prime Lending, I have a wide variety of programs available. I also have 17 years of experience putting people into homes in Lycoming County. Give me a call and you can be next.
All right, we're back here at the Magic Dome. 3:45 to go in the third. Paul Bowe, Mark Musina, Warriors playing well.
They are, and they just want to stay solid. Don't force shots. Don't turn the ball over, and defensive rebound.
Back over. Oh, Young almost stepped on the line low. Pulls up the three. Looks good from here.
That's a pass.
Yep, another pass. We saw that last night. Same person, Berger, underneath there.
I was going to say, foul. He just hit one. That time, I think he was drifting. I think that was a little fadeaway three, and it ends up short.
It was online from here. Very deceiving from our vantage point.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened last night. Lowe threw up an air ball, and Berger was underneath to catch it and lay it in. This time, Berger's going to have to go to the line and earn it.
Josh, 55% for the year from the line. First one up and good. Made it look easy.
Is that it? He only shoots 55%. He's a better shooter than that. Yeah, these kids nowadays, you know.
I'll tell you what, I tell Jim all the time, I watch a lot of girls basketball. I think some of the girls are better shooters than the guys from the free throw line.
There's lots of times in Division I. I shouldn't say this anymore. I know there have been times that the girls have shot better free throws than the men.
Oh, absolutely. Elsie with the ball. On the left wing. Over to Evans McQuay. Drives in the lane.
That's good defense, Austin.
Lowe forced that. Over to Payton.
He stayed straight up. He didn't reach. He didn't swat. He had Berger open. He didn't see him.
From NBA range. That's a little too long. Up ahead to Cole Johnson. Back over to Elsie. You don't want to see him with the ball. If you're a Warrior fan. No one following their shots.
That's a nice pass.
Cole Johnson underneath, up and in. 57-48, 2:50 to go, clock running, third quarter. Montoursville breaks the press easy. Back to Lowe. Lowe, bad pass. Turned it over to Cole Johnson. 4-on-2 break if they want it. Good. Oh, good block by Payton, but they're going to say he got him.
And maybe he did, but just the natural rotation. This is why it's impossible to officiate basketball. Payton's behind him, and the referee's on the other side of it. So he's just, nobody's out of position. It's just a tough spot to make that call. And I kind of thought it was clean. And if you go with the ball don't lie theory, then the basketball gods, here's a replay. He didn't hit him very hard. If that's a foul, he didn't foul him very much. So we'll see. But now, can we get a defensive rebound if they do miss?
Nasir struggling from the line tonight, 3 for 9. Make it 4 for 10. And 57-49.
Full court man, and Young, he just beats it. And he got there.
Up and in, made it look easy. Williamsport, Montoursville's breaking that easy every time.
And you can't let him get 6 feet. You can't, get beat 75 feet from the basket and let him just drive right down the middle and lay it in.
That's exactly what happened, too. Elsie, big jump stop right at the foul line. I don't know if that ball was tipped, but it looked like it didn't go anywhere. Ball batted around, and
that's a good call. Hunter drilled it off the millionaire. I don't see which kid he hit it off of, but a nice play from Hunter Shear.
Yeah, hard to see from our vantage point. 10-point lead, 2:11 to go, and Montoursville's right where they want to be.
Give it to Hunter now. All right, now it's too late.
Over to Payton, into the middle of the Berger. Oh, they had an easy bucket down there, but Williamsport got a foul on the floor. Probably a good foul, because I think Jake was going to lay that up and in. Pretty clean quarter so far. Only 4 fouls total. Yeah. Nothing will beat last night. 21 minute half. Sims off the window. No good. Millionaires 4-on-2 break again. Elsie bounce pass. Brown underneath, ball tipped around again. Elsie comes down with it.
That would have been a nice rebound to get.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Elsie drives underneath, and he's going to go to the line.
I think they got Berger.
Just hung in the air long enough to draw the foul. And Amir will go to the line.
Those are ones you feel like, even though we got a 10-point lead and we've kind of had a lead for a while, those are the trips you feel like somewhere that ball's got to bounce right and come into a Warrior hand after they missed a couple bunnies, and then now they end up at the foul line, and Williamsport is not helping themselves from the stripe.
No, they're struggling. Williamsport is not a good foul shooting team, as you can see here.
Well, and as I kept saying, from Montoursville side, you've got to shoot it well. if you're a Williamsport side, if you're playing against a team like Montoursville who's shooting it as well as they are, you can't have a miserable shooting night.
No, absolutely. And Montoursville wants to get out of this quarter. With a double-digit lead would be nice.
I think Youngie's got to get the ball back and clear.
There's a nice pick by Berger. Young with the ball being guarded by Evans McQuay. Back to Young. Into the corner to Shear. Thought about it off the foot.
We got a break.
Off the foot of Cole.
He dropped it right off Cole's heel and it went out of bounds. And again, there you see the length of Cole and just causing problems because Hunter thought he had a look and then just couldn't get it over him.
And Lowe got a nice break here on the bench here. He was tired.
That's a
nice
walk.
move.
That's a walk.
And they're going to count it there. I think he got away with one there.
Yes, he did.
That's a big bucket. That put the lead up double digits.
Here we got the replay of this. As Youngie beats him off the dribble, do we get a gallop there? Yeah, I would say that. That's kind of Euro step-ish. I think in the league you'd get away with that. In high school, that's a travel. But that's a big three-point play from Montoursville.
And that put the lead from 9 to 12. And that's huge. With a minute and 20 to go in the third.
That is huge.
And Lowe gets to rest a little bit more on the bench. And, for Austin, like I said, he missed 12 games. He's just getting his win back.
Yeah, because of the rotation last night, so Sims is kind of rested. And I think we'll see a lot of Goody in the fourth quarter because he didn't play as much last night. Even though he played, he's probably far from gassed.
Alcaber Jason.
God, they can't buy one all of a sudden. And there's a three-point play going back the other way. Berger got him. Another offensive rebound.
Evans McQuay, strong work on the boards up and in. Oh, we got a replay here again.
So they just can't buy one, but again, offensive glass, and then the old, if you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't score. As we've got two old-fashioned three-point plays here, end-to-end. You don't see those very much anymore, and we're going to see two in a row.
James has struggled from the line. Made that one look easy, though.
And Allen's going to take a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, 62-53. We'll be right back here to the Magic Dome for the final minute of the third quarter.
Hi, it's Adam and Aubrey, and we're here with all the kids at Blaze Alexander, celebrating 40 years in business with 19 locations across central Pennsylvania.
Visit blazealexander.com.
Bringing you the biggest selection and the best service and the lowest price guaranteed. You did what? And only at Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships. Taking deals the other guys won't.
Aubrey, hit it!
All right, Mark, we're back here at the Magic Dome. Last 2 minutes of this quarter have taken a long time, but a 9-point lead for the Warriors with the ball.
And here Montoursville just kind of wants to just get through this minute. They went into halftime with an 8-point lead. Now they got a 9-point lead. They've weathered the storm, and they don't need to panic. They don't need to force.
Sims got himself under. Oh, man.
That kind of looked like a force, and he got it to go.
He used his size and long arms to get that to go. That's a big bucket.
He did a little baseline drop step, and he got a look and got it to go down. And Montoursville has had a successful third quarter.
Yep, their lead. Elsie, long three off the back of the iron. All
That's
Warriors
a frustration
underneath.
Shot right there.
Shear comes down with the rebound.
Get the last one. Get the last one.
Over to Young. No reason even to shoot it. Time is your friend. 24 seconds. Clock running. 11-point lead.
Be calm. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Over to Shear. 17 seconds to go. Being guarded by Cole Johnson. Swings it over to Young. He had a cutter. Good down low. Jump hook up and in.
I think Goody's got 8. That might be a season high. But they've got 5. They've got 4. I don't know if they know the clock. Oh, he got a shot.
Jump stop at the foul line. At the horn. Count it. 11-point lead as we head to the fourth. Elsie hits it at the buzzer. 66-55. We'll be right back for the final frame.
Are we going with the replay? All right, so Goody, and here comes Elsie. Watch it as he just splits it. This is what he's done all day. We thought he was going to shoot it, and he just took one extra step and got to the paint and hit it. He is.
Have you recently been declined for a mortgage pre-approval by your local bank? Why not give me a call for a second look? Not all lenders are created equal, and not all banks offer the same programs. One bank may require a 640 credit score and another one only a 580. Some banks require 20% down, and others have 0% programs available. At Prime Lending, I have a wide variety of programs available. I also have 17 years of experience putting people into homes in Lycoming County. Give me a call and you can be next.
For Montoursville is they still have to play fast. They just don't need to shoot fast. You can't slow everything down because the pressure is, as Austin caught that with his face. Nice pass from Dylan Young, and the Warriors are up 13. They still have to move fast and cut hard and be crisp with their passes. They just don't need to shoot in a hurry. As now you're running play clock here a little bit, as you've got a 13-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Montoursville another 24-point quarter there. And Williamsport scores 21. Points are flying here in the Magic Dome tonight. Good defense by Lowe.
Yeah, and Hunter got his hand in and stole it. Now we just got to be calm. We got to be calm. There's no need. There's no need. There's no need.
Peyton threw it away. 3-on-1 break for the Millionaires. Elsie lost the handle.
He stepped out of bounds.
Definitely stepped on the line there.
Yeah, we got a break.
How about the speed by the official getting over there to mark it? Like he was going for the first down there.
See, this is where you got to play it like a football game. We're not rushing in and out of the huddle anymore. We're not playing no huddle. We're not playing with tempo. We don't need 4 seconds. Timeout, timeout, timeout.
Hey, turned it over. Nasir Jones, ball batted around. Inside Johnson, blocked, and they're going to call a foul.
I think they called it on Hunter.
I think
they did. They called it on Shear. There, we probably could have taken a timeout. Don't we have 4 left?
Cole Johnson on the line, 67% shooter for the Millionaires. First one up and in.
So again, as they dial up the pressure, we still need to play fast. We just don't want to shoot fast.
Second one up and in by Johnson. Here comes the press.
They are all out, man. They got nobody deep. Youngie just beat them, but they went to Goody underneath. Goody's got Peyton behind him, and now we'll break it.
Peyton across the timeline, dribbles, distributes to Lowe. Lowe wasn't ready for that one at all. Ball batted around, and I think it's going to stay here with Montoursville.
I think it is too.
Good defense. Good.
That was good once he beat it. If you get a 3-on-2 and you get a little 5-footer from Lowe, it just rattled in and out.
I don't think Austin was ready for that. He kind of double clutched when he got it. There's the inbound by Shear over to Lowe.
Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
Nasir pushes him outside, almost a breakaway by Cole Johnson. Shear lets the 3 go, a little short. Ball batted around again. Who else comes down with it? Elsie. Millionaires looking to run. Evans McQuay initiates the contact up and in. Here comes a little Millionaire run, Mark.
Dish.
Blocked.
Montoursville needs a timeout. No matter what happens here, Montoursville needs a timeout.
They got numbers up and in, and there's the timeout. Timeout on the floor. 68-61. We're going to check this one out on replay here.
See, Youngie's got to bounce this right there, and then he just got stuck. But again, this is what happens when Montoursville's not used to playing against this kind of athleticism and length. And, throughout the course of the year, when Youngie gets to the rim like that, nobody's going to block it from behind.
And the speed of Williamsport showed right there as they got down the court for an easy bucket. 3 in a row for the Millionaires. And now it's 68-61.
And you knew it was going to come. You knew somewhere in it the Millionaires were going to have this burst, whether it's caused by the press or whether they were going to finally hit a shot or something of the like. And fortunately for Montoursville, they had a 13-point lead when it happened. So if you're Mike and Craig and Eric on the bench, you're telling the kids, listen, if you'd have told us early fourth quarter we had a 7-point lead, we'll take it. Right. That was a bad 30-second stretch, but we've played really well tonight, and we still got a 7-point lead in the ball.
Right, we're controlling the game here. That's one thing they're telling them there, and it's a game of runs. And like I said, you got to weather the storm like a prize fighter. I said last night with Mount Carmel, they were bobbing and weaving and counter punching everything Loyalsock threw at them. And
okay, now they've taken somebody off the ball. So they've taken off the all-out man press.
They should be able to break that pretty easy.
We're going to get 10 seconds here. I made it.
Over to Young.
You can see how Williamsport is out in the passing lanes.
Yeah, they turned the pressure up.
They really have. Montoursville just got to be solid with the ball.
5:57 to go, 7-point Montoursville lead. Low with the ball. Top of the key, over to Berger. Berger over to Payton.
That's it. Just burn some clock. You're okay. Just burn some clock.
That's
a foul.
Right
yep,
there.
That is a hook. That would be is that 16 fouls on Williamsport? So from here on out, Montoursville is going to be shooting. And as we said earlier, they've got to shoot. Montoursville is a good free throw shooting team, and they've got to shoot free throws well tonight.
And if that was hockey, they'd be going on the power play right now.
They just either I was too quick. The scoreboard still says 5. Maybe it is only 5.
Yeah, I don't think he moved it, though.
They are denying everywhere. 40 feet away from the basket, and they're denying.
Berger with the ball on the right wing extended. Berger kicks it back to Young. Young trying to shake free, beats him off the dribble, off the glass, draws the contact, and he'll go to the line. Good series by Montoursville. Took some time off the clock.
It was. He went in and initiated the contact. I don't know if he went straight up. Jones is asking for the forearm.
And it is the 6th foul. The foul is up there now.
Okay, we'll be shooting from the rest of the way. And I said we'll be shooting the rest of the way, and here we are. But, Youngie initiated the contact and got the call. Now can he make him count? And he missed the first. And here we talked again about the legs.
Alcabir Jason coming in, some fresh legs for Williamsport.
Does fatigue become a factor for the Warriors? And I'm curious to see how long Goody's out.
He's taking a drink on the bench there.
He's played really well tonight, and he didn't play that much last night. Oh, he's out of bounds!
Yep, and that's going to be a turnover.
He just threw it in bounds.
And
he wasn't expecting it. It hit him in the hip, and the inbounder just caught it. Montoursville with a huge break.
Right, big possession here for Montoursville now.
And we just got a 5-second call and gave it right back. All right, well, the huge break didn't turn out to be a huge break. So here we're going to watch the replay. Youngie makes the free throw. Watch. He just throws it, it hits him in the hip, and he catches it right out of bounds. You will never see that. Unfortunately, Montoursville couldn't take advantage unless, of course, you're rooting for Williamsport. Then it's not unfortunate.
Brown over to Evans McQuay. Trying to shake free, drives down the lane, initiates contact up and in.
And that's another one. If you're going to foul him, you can't give him the basket.
No. And the student section coming alive here for the Millionaires. Look at this. Has the ball.
He just off the dribble. He got all the way down there, and he just powered it through. That's a really strong play. And now we'll see
here comes
if he can make the free throw again, and Goody's back at the table.
Up, gets a shooter's touch. He's 2 for 2.
And it's down to 5. Is that score right? Oh, yeah, because we just made one free throw.
69-64, 5:12 to go. Brandon Good now into the game.
A valiant effort by Montoursville. Do they have the legs to play the final 6 minutes?
Pass up ahead.
Good effort. I thought Lowe was open. It looked like the tight end kind of got behind everyone, and then all of a sudden the strong safety ran him down.
Got his hand up. He was calling for the ball.
I thought he had him, and then they just closed.
Hunter looking to inbound here. Over to
dribble
Good.
out. He's going to have to dribble, or he's going to, that was tough.
Back out to Dylan Young.
5 minutes to go. Montoursville with a 5-minute lead. Do they have enough legs to get there?
Over to Good. Like you said, Good's fresh. Oh,
Good
nice cut.
Hunter with the left.
Up and in.
Nice cut from Hunter. Goody found him, and they threw it off his back again. Williamsport's having trouble inbounding the ball.
Senior leadership right there. Hunter Shear lays it up and in.
Hunter's improved his game around the basket immensely. Both Peyton and Hunter last year were basically spot-up shooters. They have played so much better around the rim this year.
Evans McQuay.
That's a foul. Yes, it was.
And he'll go to the line again. Lowe saying he got the ball.
Well, Lowe did. It was on Hunter.
Yeah, hey. Logan said, I'm his best announcer. I have to interrupt this. Messina, fans are saying, you are strictly Montoursville.
Well, of course I am.
Man. This is getting crazy, so I have to stick up for Williamsport.
Wait, okay, the coach over there is my brother.
Yes.
The number 12 over here is my nephew.
You're right. You're right. When Jim Webb put you on this game, I didn't know what. I forgot about this.
Mike doesn't admit he's your brother. Right? Mike doesn't admit that, right?
Sometimes.
Okay,
It depends.
I think so.
The call is neutral. The rooting is for the gold team.
Well, I'm as neutral as the Swiss. So.
Yeah, the fans are complaining. My Williamsport fans.
Whatever.
Evans will play up and in.
That's how you score, Messina.
And this place is more electric than Thomas Edison's basement right now as the fans are coming to their feet.
And they got numbers coming the other way.
Goody.
Good defense. That's a charge.
And a charge here. And this place is coming unglued.
We might need a timeout again.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, how many times did I say Elsie was good? Like 14?
Well, tell the
Like,
fans.
What do you want me?
Tell 'em.
What do you want me to say? You want me to say it again?
Guys, just remember, Paul Bowe is the neutral announcer, and you guys all love me, and I love Williamsport. I love Montoursville.
If I got paid as much as Paul Bowe, maybe I'd be neutral.
Hey, speaking of that, when am I getting paid?
Rebound from Shear. That was good defense from Goody, and a rebound from Shear. Now it's down to 4.
3:51 to go. 71-67. What a game here, Mark, as we're coming down to crunch time. Goody at the doorstep. Off the window, draws the foul.
A little flex cut, and Goody got empty. And I don't know if that was a foul, but I think Goody was kind of looking behind him. If he would have just caught it and gone up, I think he was more wide open than he thought. And he was looking for contact. Unfortunately, got it, but Goody's not a great free throw shooter. He might be in the 20s. And he drilled that like it's his job. This is his night, baby. 28%. This is the night he's dreamed about.
72-67.
Up here in the Magic Dome, and that's close.
You might need an escort to your car.
Me?
Thank God Dante's here. 3:36 to go. 5-point lead. Montoursville trying to hold on.
I'll just walk out with Massey's entourage. I'll be fine. Oh, and he lost it off the official. Montoursville looks like they're kind of staggering to the finish line here a little bit, but they still got a 5-point lead with 3:26 to go.
What a game.
What really helps us is Dylan Young can play at this. Oh, and there he just turned it over. I was just about to give him a compliment. What an awful trip, and we got a break from it. Be patient. Where's he going?
Over to Peyton Lowe. Throws it in reverse.
That's a bad trip.
The iron.
That was a bad trip all around. We almost got a basket out of it. And now
McQuay to the basket.
That's how you do it.
Does he say anything other than that's how you do it?
72-69.
Is that his go-to line?
3:04 to go, and this place is
I'll tell you, you talked about McQuay in the pregame. Boy, has he come alive here in the second half.
Absolutely. They got to get him the ball.
He has been the difference.
Yeah, he's one of the best players on this millionaire team. You just got to get him the ball. That one's short.
And Montoursville didn't get it.
Ball came right back down.
Lowe tapped it out.
Elsie can tie the game here. Williamsport can tie with this possession. 2:55 to go, clock running. Back over to Brown. Brown swings it to Elsie, right wing. Back over to Evans McQuay. Elsie from the foul, passes it, and Young comes down.
He didn't think he was going to pass it, and he turned his head.
Shear up to Lowe. Lowe draws the foul. Got him up off his feet, Mark. Austin goes to the line.
See, Elsie, he thought he was going to shoot it, and he turned to get the offensive rebound, and Elsie dished it to him. It's a great play, and it's just an unfortunate play. Montoursville with a big break, and we needed it. We needed it bad.
Lowe at the line. First one is good. Austin is perfect from the line this year.
I'll tell you, after watching Montoursville play last night, I was a little worried. I was hoping that we kept it within 10.
Well,
I have not expected this,
but 5 with 2:36 to go.
What a great atmosphere.
Back over to Nasir, swings it to Cole. Cole drives baseline.
And one.
Offensive foul.
I don't know. Riz, I thought it was close. I thought it could have gone either way. We'll have to see a replay. I thought he was going to shoot the 3 right when he caught it. Right when he caught it here, I thought he was going up. He went on. I don't know. That's kind of close.
That's not close at all.
Whatever.
Dylan Young up
Hunter
and in.
Shear deep to Dylan Young, just like they did in the 4,
Oh,
and they did it
the
again.
same thing again.
Are you kidding me?
Just trying to go too fast. And now Montoursville's got to go slow. But last time they did it, Montoursville's had a lot of trouble getting the ball in bounds. The tenacity, and they got it into Lowe here, and Lowe's back to Peyton.
Triple twos to go on the scoreboard. 76-69. Montoursville's withstanding that late rush.
And
by the
Montoursville's,
Millionaires.
they're in the double bonus. So any foul will be shooting 2 the rest of the way.
Young with the ball over to Berger. Berger being guarded by Elsie, and they're going to get him for the push there. Well, if you're going to foul somebody.
I was going to say, he's the guy on the floor you want to foul.
Josh has been solid tonight. Well, even Coach Musina will take 1 out of 2 here. You just got to get something while the clock is stopped. Cole Johnson looking to check in. First one up and good by Josh Berger. Made it look easy, Mark.
Yeah, I'm surprised he only shoots 55% because he's a better shooter than that. What Williamsport's looking for now is 1 basket to set the press. And that's what they want to turn 1 into 3 and chop this lead down just like that.
Second one is on its way and off the iron, and it rolls in. 9-point lead, 3 possession minimum. Over to Elsie. Elsie driving.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think they were going to call that. I was going to say Hunter got away with that. So the clock, now this is the last 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul in Montoursville. So Williamsport's in the double bonus the rest of the way.
1:58 to go in the ball game. 78-69. Amir Elsie on the line, 66% free throw shooter.
And one of the reasons that Montoursville has had so much trouble with Elsie is that we just haven't seen a point guard like him all year. There's nobody in the P-hack like him.
First one on its way to 1-on-1, and he misses it, but a good rebound by Jason. Ball batted around right into the hands of Elsie. Elsie go nice, no look pass. Nasir Jones up and in.
That's how you do it.
And a timeout on the floor by Williamsport with a 1:51 to go and a full timeout, 60-second timeout. We're going to take a break here on WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. We'll be right back.
I think there's something to be said about being in business for over 70 years. The value of taking care of your customers and offering them the best service and selection possible. Being a 4th-generation family-owned business and keeping tradition. Growing with your customers over the years. Seeing the same faces. It's everything for us. Visit Van Campen and see what over 70 years of care looks like.
All right, we're back here at the Magic Dome. Mark, 78-71, 1:51 to go in the ball game.
Well, if Montoursville can withstand the pressure and make some free throws, because they got 5 foul shooters on the floor, who are at least good enough, that's going to be the question. And now this is the problem. As good as well as Goody has played tonight, it's hard to put him on the court right now because he's 28% foul shooter. So Williamsport is going to go all out man, and Montoursville's got to withstand.
Shear looking to inbound. Got to get the ball in.
I was going to say, that's a quick
Timeout,
5.
yeah,
We call it a timeout. We are really having trouble getting the ball in bounds.
30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here at the Magic Dome.
So and that's the question. Now, we just got to run out before, but do you really want to take the shot to go long? But if they've got all 5 guys in the front court, that's what's open. So it's
well, they are shooting 2 if they get fouled. So got to remember that. But it's tough here, and like I said, they're turning up the pressure here. If Montoursville makes their foul shots and can withstand the pressure, they're going to be tough to catch. They're going to have to hit some fouls.
Well, I was going to say that the problem is going to be if they can get the ball and get fouled, they're going to be okay.
Right.
They have got to not turn the ball over and be able to get the ball in bounds, and it has become a problem.
Hunter will inbound again, looking over to Peyton. Peyton back to Hunter. Up the court, breaks it easy to Dylan Young. And there's a foul right there, but that'll be 2 shots.
That'll be 2. They almost had a trap.
1:46, only 5 seconds came off the clock.
But it was the early three-point shooting that really did it.
Yeah. I mean, they kept themselves in the ball game, and they be interesting to talk to Doc Massey and see how many threes they have for the game. But they got a bunch. I'm going to say double digits. They had 6 at the half. Young short arms that one. Cole Johnson checking back in. Jason coming out.
Again, Young hasn't sat in the last 2 nights.
He's like the Energizer.
Did he come out at the very, he might have, I don't think he did. I think he played 32 minutes last night and 32 minutes tonight, and he just shot 2 really bad free throws, and that could be fatigue.
LZ now with the ball, across the timeline. Millionaires left to right on your screen. Evans McQuay to the basket, no call, and there was a lot of contact. Ball goes to Dylan Young, kicks it back to Berger. Berger got to get rid of that ball.
We're going to get 10.
They call it timeout or 10 seconds on that?
They call it 10 seconds.
10, wow.
I don't know. It seemed like a long time. I don't know if it's 10, but we were in trouble. We were back in the paint.
Wow.
But it's better to get the 10-second call,
right.
make him inbounded, than give a live ball turnover and a layup.
3-point shooter now.
I was just going to say that.
Coming into the game. Williamsport going with a smaller lineup here.
They need to still play with poise. They got 90 seconds left. They got to get good looks.
Elsie jump stop from the foul line, gets the roll. Down to 5, another timeout. Timeout on the floor. This time we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. 30-second timeout. WebWeeklyLive.com. Hoopers Only TV.
Have you recently been declined for a mortgage pre-approval by your local bank? Why not give me a call for a second look? Not all lenders are created equal, and not all banks offer the same programs. One bank may require a 640 credit score and another one only a 580. Some banks require 20% down and others have 0%.
All right, we're back. 5-point Montoursville lead with, I don't know, the clock is, what do we got? 1:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Both teams in the double bonus from here on out. Hunter Shear will inbound it 94 feet away from the Montoursville basket, and again, Williamsport's in the all-out man press.
And he is hugging Berger. Elsie has Berger in a bear hug. I thought it was going to be a belly-to-belly suplex.
Did he just walk?
He definitely just walked across the court. I think the nerves are starting to get to Montoursville here. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go. Musina, Berger fills the lane, backs it back out.
That was a good choice. That was a good choice, and he double dribbled.
And they called it that time. We're under a minute to play. Last minute to play here at the Magic Dome.
And here Allen goes offense for defense, and they substitute again. Berger showed good patience by pulling it out, and then tried to pick it up and then dropped it again. Under a minute to go.
78-73. LZ with the ball. 50 seconds to go.
Williamsport just needs a good look.
LZ launches the 3. Looks good. Short off the rim. Up ahead to Young. Young's going to fill the lane.
I don't like this.
They got the foul. 39 seconds to go. I thought that might be a jump ball. That was a tough call.
And it would have been Williamsport's ball. That's a tie. I didn't like the attack there. Because if they do call that a jump ball, and again, just where it happened to be, the official was behind it, couldn't really see. So there, a break from Montoursville, and now Lowe's at the foul line shooting 2.
First one up and good, and he's been perfect. From the line, lead now 7.
Actually, it would be 6.
I thought they didn't change the score there. Oh, they had 6. Up, 6-point lead. Scoreboard operator's been a little bit behind. That's my fault there. LZ launches the 3. Off the iron. Ball batted around the rim. Back out inside, and good defense by Musina. Up ahead to Low. Oh, get that out of here!
What a play. We got away with a foul. Berger just fouled him. They didn't call it.
Still a lot of time left. Nyman with the ball. I don't think Williamsport has any timeouts left. 3-pointer by LZ.
What a shot!
Count it. 12 seconds to go.
They must. They took one. They must have one.
Lead is 3 points with 11.8 seconds to go on that. LZ from no man's land. He shot that from the bleachers.
I'll tell you, the 3 was big for him, but Berger we got away with a foul way down here, and it would have stopped the clock. So here's the long trip and so here's the block, and now watch Berger foul right here. He almost ripped his elbow off, so that would have stopped the clock, put him on the foul line, shooting 2.
3-point. Now they got it.
They ended up with a 3 to make it 1 possession. It would have saved him about 10 seconds. They could have set the press, but of course he'd have had to make the free throw. So Montoursville now with a 3-point lead, about 11 seconds to go. They've got to inbound the ball. They don't even have to get it across half court. Just inbound the ball, hold it in the backcourt, wait till you get fouled, and then somebody's got to make 1 of 2.
Right, and then it'll be tough to catch them. 3-point lead. What a game here this turned out to be tonight at the Magic Dome.
And if you're Danville right now, after they took Montoursville to the woodshed last night, and they lost to Williamsport by double figures. Danville's got to be wondering what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. And tomorrow night we will be in Danville for Danville and Loyalsock, the PAC Championship at 8 o'clock. 79-76. Warriors looking to hold on. They have to inbound. Shear could run the baseline, and he does. Over to Payton. Ball turned over.
He did.
Will stay with Montoursville.
They almost had the steal. They picked it clean. It just went out of bounds.
Good call on that. 2 seconds came off the clock. And now it's a tough place to inbound right here.
The possession arrow is with Williamsport.
Shear.
Oh, that's a 5.
Over there to Payton and a quick foul.
8.6 seconds to go.
He'll be shooting 2. 1 out of 2, and they're in good shape here.
They got what they needed. They knocked the ball away cleanly. It just went out of bounds.
Payton Musina at the line. 76% 40-year for Payton. First one off the back of the rim. Well, he's just got to regroup. He's got to hit this
So
one.
now the age-old question comes in. If you're Montoursville, if he misses this, do you foul?
I think absolutely you foul.
I would. Well, except we've had so much trouble getting rebounds. I don't know.
Second one on its way.
He made
good.
it, so it doesn't really matter. If Williamsport's out of timeouts,
Montoursville's taking a full timeout.
If Williamsport's out of timeouts, once the ball goes through the net, Montoursville can just hold it. This is in high school basketball. The clock doesn't run. So if the millionaires are empty.
Yeah, we don't know. They don't keep track of the timeouts here on the board here.
They've taken a lot.
80-76. Montoursville leads. They almost doubled their score from last night.
If we had Aaron Andrews on the sideline now, we could be.
You know,
I'm sorry. Did I distract you there a little bit? I was going for the intellectual point of it, and you just went in a totally different direction.
Well, we were in Philadelphia for Christmas time when the Cowboys were playing the Eagles, and we stopped at the Four Seasons Hotel. It was my son, my wife, and Aaron Andrews in the elevator. And my wife had no idea who Aaron Andrews was, and I introduced him. I said hello, and, schmooze. Good luck at the game, stuff like that. Hey, I work for WebWeeklyLive.com. I know you're big time and on Fox, but she was very nice, said hello to my son, and on the elevator, very tall. Not that I'm very tall.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
short,
not
but
short.
She's very tall, very nice.
If your wife wasn't there, she'd have been all over you.
Oh, absolutely. She's only human. And then anyway, we get off the elevator, and who's standing there? Joe Buck.
Well, there you go.
All orange hair and all.
I would have been a little less excited about Joe, but here we go.
I wasn't excited. Here we go, 6 seconds. 5, Elsie, as you said, right to the rack, around the rim. Ball rolls, and this is going to be a final here. 80-76. Montoursville holds on. It has to be considered an upset here, Mark.
Absolutely.
But a fantastic game.
And I don't know if Montoursville was going to be the 1 seed anyway, but now they are definitely the 1 seed at Quad A.
And the fans are filing out here, but Williamsport, valiant effort. The three-point shooting was the difference tonight in the game. Montoursville was hot. And
what we said last night, Montoursville can really shoot it, and the days they shoot it well, they can play with anybody, and we shot it well tonight. We didn't shoot it well last night, and we looked awful. So it is the tale of 24 hours, and these look like 2 totally different teams.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you think last night Goody didn't score and Messina didn't score, and tonight they must have combined for 22, 24.
Yeah, Doc has the stats up there. He's up in the crow's nest here. We have to get him to come down the bat pole, but it's a final score here in Williamsport. Montoursville wins it 80-76. We're going to sign off. We'll see you tomorrow night at Shikellamy High School
Hey,
PHAC
can I give you? Make sure Jim doesn't root for Loyalsock tomorrow.
Okay,
night.
we'll make sure. And his name is Mark Nucina. He's the guy that was for Montoursville. I'm Paul Bowe. I was for Williamsport.
Yes, you were.
And
All the way.
Montoursville.
You are.
And Loyalsock and all the local teams. I like. And I'm from the Hazleton area.
You are so professional. It's unbelievable.
I'm the Swiss. I'm neutral.
As I
like
said, when I get paid to be professional, then you know.
All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Hoopers Only TV, webweeklylive.com. Thanks for watching. Good night.